My name is Father Ryan Creamer, and I'm the pastor of Most Holy Trinity of East Hampton and St. Peter's in Amagansett. And I have been here since 2017. I also grew up, though, in this town in the summers. So I'm a beach bum as well as the carer of souls. It was interesting because the gospel of the first Sunday of Lent was Christ going into quarantina, 40 weeks of separation. I said we're learning about too much Latin because virus, corona, these sort of things, Latin words. However, it was the faith of a united congregation that allowed for a lot of people to join together through phone calls and discussion and even use of the parish website, where we were able to stick together, a spectacular demonstration, which is what is so impressive about this community. Well, it was Lent, so the idea of penance was very clear. When it came to the sequestering of oneself and then the idea of hope and moving forward, it was very, very clear in the lives of parishioners, the flock that I shepherd. They were calling and speaking, and everything was hopeful. It was very, very positive, even in a time when we were supposed to be so negative or, despondent. That was not the case in East Hampton. It was quite beautiful to see the hope that comes forward. The philosopher Albert Camus and the plague, and that stuff was coming up. Everyone was quoting the book. It was funny to find so much appreciation of this philosopher, and that's my background. The priest in it, he's got two sermons, and one is very hopeful and then one is very negative. And I warned everyone, you won't hear a negative one from me because we're doing a great job, That has been the exact example of the people in this parish. I'm very proud of them. The pain of the absence of each other, that was terrible. We had a great parishioner who was able to record the Mass from the church, a videographer. He said, I've been recording weddings for 30 years, so I might as well give back to the church. However, it was sad because it was this very space, and empty pews and all of that. And it was quite enjoyable, actually, to be able to bring the sacrament in its form of prayer, if not the actual material, to everybody. But that dearth of connection was a great pain. Spiritual communion is what we allow for those who are not able to attend church, for whatever the reason may be. Everyone has different reasons, Confession is the only thing that must be personal. It's important that the person be connected to the minister of the church. There always must be the personal connection. We know how important that is, It's at the essence of the Christian understanding of love, simply that one person extends themselves to another. So that's why the sacraments exist in that very personal way. It was more weddings, it was funerals and burials, and the parish was firing on all 8 cylinders, 10, 20 cylinders, if you will. From the great Christian responsibility of burying your loved ones to getting married, baptizing your children. We were flooded once the doors were able to be opened completely again. And it's been a beautiful sight. The faith of the people in town has been a great inspiration to me. I can see how the Holy Spirit works, A lot of people from the city, I would say, don't go to the Catholic Church all the time. However, they did support the workforce. And this was very good for those that do landscaping and who clean houses. 30% of this parish is Latino, and they're very dear to my heart. And I hope I am to them. And they were able to support them when we were preparing for a real crisis with living. And then there were plenty of phone calls that came in from people that were typically summer residents who said, "How can I help?" That was a great sign to me of how East Hampton transforms everyone. Once you come here, you breathe the air, maybe swim in the water, and it really makes you into a person who is giving and supportive. And that's the town that I've known since I was a child. So it was a great experience. We lost maybe only 2 specific cases, I would say, which was very surprising to me because I was preparing for, a deluge. I was able to see a fair amount of people in their homes, and that was the normal case. But there was the virus was not a huge attack on the parish. When it was, though, we were able to certainly be person to person with the family. Hope. I would say, certainly. We got through it. We got through it like professionals. It was a weird time, and but we hit the streets running, and we made it out, did our shopping. That's the case. People had hope. People had energy. This was the place where everyone was able to understand things can be strong and well, and that's us.